The Battle of Gettysburg was fought in July of 1863 as part of the American Civil War. It started when Confederate soldiers, led by Robert E. Lee and James Longstreet, marched north to demand Abraham Lincoln, President of the United States, to recognize Southern independence. Early in July 1863, Lee's army was confronted by Union soldiers led by John Buford. Buford's outnumbered soldiers fled through the town of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, regrouping with the rest of the Union Army. That night, George Meade arrived to take command of the Union Army in Gettysburg. The next day, the Union defense was in the shape of a fishhook. It was, until General Daniel Sickles decided to be foolish and break formation. It probably shouldn't be surprising that Sickles graduated last in his class at West Point. I mean, look what this guy did. Not only did he cause thousands of avoidable losses, he almost caused the South to win the war. After Sickles' men were beaten, Lee ordered a flanking maneuver on a steep mountain known as Little Round Top. There, the advancing rebels were met by Union soldiers under the command of the man with the greatest mustache of all time. After running out of ammunition, he personally led a legendary bayonet charge down the hill, frightening the advancing Confederates and saving the Union's chances of winning the war. The next day, Lee was confident he could win the battle. He ordered General George Pickett to lead a charge at the center of the Union line, and that went just as well as you'd expect. Pickett's division of 15,000 men were decimated by Union resistance. Lee knew he could not win the battle and ordered his humiliated army to retreat down south, and the North had won a vital turning point. The casualty rate at Gettysburg was enormous. The 3 days of battle resulted in 53,000 losses on both sides, making it the costliest battle in American history, like by a lot. That November, President Lincoln gave his famous Gettysburg Address, where he dedicated a portion of the battlefield as a cemetery for soldiers who died in the battle. The Civil War would drag on for another 2 years until the Confederate surrender in April 1865.